Greetings, fellow humans, and welcome to Sam and Max Hit the Books. I'm Max.
I'm Sam.
And we're here to review the comics that I bought that came out on the 4th of December in 2019. We bought. And,
you bought?
I wasn't trying to make it a thing. But,
don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Thanks for the free comics all the time.
Well, thanks for giving me somebody to talk about them with.
Happy to do so.
And while we're at it, thank you so much to the fans for listening.
Yes, we love fans.
So yes, the 4th of December is when these comics came out, and let's see what we'll be reviewing first. Yes. So first we're going to be talking about issue 1 of Conan Serpent War. That's written by Jim Zub with art by somebody, Sam Vamp. Conan's in this book. Scotty.
There's been a lot of Conan. Yeah.
Yeah, this is not my favorite Conan-related thing, honestly. This issue was so much setup. It's literally assuming that everybody who's reading this hasn't ever heard of at least one of these characters.
Right.
And it's right, because I'm familiar with 3 of the 4 characters.
I'm familiar, yes, 3, but 1 to a lesser extent.
That one being Solomon Kane.
Yes.
I have seen the recent live-action Solomon Kane movie that the guy from Rome stars in as Solomon Kane.
Cool.
Yeah, it's, what's his name? The not super bad guy on Rome.
I've been thinking of watching Rome.
Anyway, yeah, this issue is essentially introduced. So there's this 5th guy who I assume is created for this book, and he's like a eternal warrior type. He keeps dying and reforming in some way.
Right.
And is remembering past lives and is somehow using his memory of past life to magically unite 4 warriors who live in different times so that they can fight in the Serpent War.
Yeah. I took it like he's using the power like that is caused by him dying.
Right, yeah.
Like the life force that reincarnates him.
Right, because he is somehow bound to the snake from his first encounter with it.
Right.
Yeah, so Moon Knight's in this.
Moon Knight's in this. I liked all the parts of Moon Knight.
Moon Knight parts are good. Solomon Kane is cool.
Solomon Kane is cool.
Black Agnes is fine.
Yes, we'll see.
Yeah, no, that's the character I don't know about.
Gotcha.
And then, weirdly, this Conan is not current Marvel Universe Conan, but Conan who has still been living in Hyboria. So
what's up with that?
So yeah, that's this is not part of main Conan journey.
Yeah, too bad.
I did enjoy the fight scene at the end where all the time starts to converge and they're all doing like similar things at the quote unquote same time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm interested enough to see where this goes, but I was kind of for this issue.
I'm with you.
Kind of also like Savage Avengers was when we started that series.
It's true. And
the art is fine. It's not my favorite. It's very getting the job done. But it's fine. Nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with it. I liked it. Especially for the Moon Knight parts. But, it's not super.
Can't get enough Moon Knight.
No, Moon Knight's awesome.
We need some more Moon Knight. So I'm giving this a 5 for this first issue.
Yeah, I'd give it the same 5. You know, it's kind of a neutral thing.
Yeah, not super good enough. You got to be like, get on this.
True.
Yet.
But we're going to now talk about X-Men.
Yes,
the
X-Men.
The current run of X-Men. That's issue 3. That's by Jonathan Hickman and Lionel Francis Yu.
Yeah, this issue.
Now this is a weird issue. Stuff's going on. What's wrong with Krakoa? Krakoa's in pain. The psychics, they're feeling it. It ain't good.
The big reveal of this issue to me is the Feed the Island.
Right. It needs to siphon off some psychic, about 2 mutants worth of psychic a year.
So it seems more and more like Krakoa is like all in it for itself. Like there's very little like mutant altruism as far as Krakoa being a part of this whole situation. It's more like how Krakoa feels like this is the best thing for it to do to maintain itself.
Well, it's a mutually beneficial survival tactic.
Man, that Cerebro helmet sits on that collection of Krakoa vines, and it just makes you think, like, is Professor X actually just, like, Krakoa's avatar right now?
Oh, that's a chilling thought.
But yeah, this issue is like a fight with the Golden Girls, and I was not prepared.
Right, that was the other bit. You have these botanical supervillains.
They're eco-terrorists.
Eco-terrorists, yeah.
They're like extreme environmentalists who are the kill all humans to preserve the plants. They're poison ivy.
They're poison ivy, and they want some with Krakoa, so they come to get some with Krakoa, and they have some mutant neutralizing gel. They're
fucking genius botanists on this is like manga level. Like, my botany skills are this incredible. We can hack your portal gateways and use them whenever we like.
Yeah, that's true.
We can take out powerful mutants like Sebastian Shaw.
So what you're saying basically is that these women are annoying and old.
Look, it wasn't as bad as it could have been. When I saw it and realized what was happening, and the reveal is that these like highly effective shock troopers are old ladies, I was like, Jonathan, what are we doing?
What are we doing? Yeah.
And he gave them personalities, and it's fine. Sure. And eco-terrorists and the X-Men are like a big vegetable nation now. Like, there's angles here that I can appreciate. I really hope that these are sparingly used characters, is all I'm saying. Like, once or twice is fine, but I really don't want this to be like the first reveal of the big bad of the run or some shit like that.
No, these are a sideshow. A comical sideshow
that can take out Cyclops, White Queen, and Sebastian Shaw, but I guess kind of because they weren't being taken very seriously.
Right, they're new. So, yeah, and Cyclops does get in some good moves. It shows that if he was really trying, they totally blindsided him is the thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Dirty pool.
Yeah, my broken hip.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, you said about you said it all with that.
That is everything that happens in this issue.
Yeah, but Cyclops got off some good moves.
Yeah,
he did some ricocheting.
I'm not. Yeah, Cyclops, he acquitted himself fine. He's just a Boy Scout, so that is how you fool a Boy Scout,
right? So it's an okay issue. I'd still give it a 6.
Yeah, 6 is right for this. This run, I don't know, man. We'll see, but right now, I just don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, so next up we're going to talk about issue 8 of Savage Avengers. That's by Jerry Dugan and drawn by Patrick Zurcher. And this was the good Conan comic this week.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is all about Doctor Strange going and being kind of pally with Doom, and Doom's trying to wine and dine Conan so that he can buy the amulet, the Kulan Gath amulet from him. And the Doom and Conan conversation where Conan shames Doom into taking off his mask and taking a bite of chicken is awesome. Wonderful.
Yeah.
So you are vain. Oh, Doom is like, that is the reason, you son of a bitch. And then he takes off his mask.
That is exactly what happens.
And then I always like the combination of Doctor Strange and Doctor Doom as characters in general. They work really well.
It's interesting.
Yeah, because Doom is essentially the other most powerful magic person in the Marvel Universe, besides being Tony Stark level technology.
Oof.
So
yeah, that's rough.
And he's royalty, and so it's all very Game of Thronesy. This whole bit.
That's true.
And they go into the Dark Dimension, and it's like. Funnily, it's like the least psychedelic version of the Dark Dimension I've ever seen. It's like so directly rendered, and the colors are so unified that it's very like,
yeah.
I don't know if this is what Ditko would have done.
It's true, but I think that lends itself to how Conan acts. Like, he doesn't give a rat's ass about any of this Dark Dimension crap.
Yeah, and he's very gung-ho about getting this mission done with a quickness once they're in there.
Oh yeah, barbarian.
Yeah, and then Doom gifted him like a dope necro sword.
Yeah.
And this is good stuff. This is Even though, once again, this title has yet to deliver the team promised on the first issue in any meaningful way.
Oh, I know. When are you get Venom back in there?
Right. Venom is supposed to be in this book with Conan and Wolverine. What are we doing? But I guess if we had to only be focusing on one character, I don't mind that. This is the Adventures of Conan in the Marvel Universe. But
yeah, no, that's been pretty entertaining.
Yeah, I don't hate it. So I'm giving it a 7.
I'd also give it a 7. Pretty entertaining.
Cool.
Now we're going to be talking about issue 2 of Green Lantern Blackstar. That's Grant Morrison and Zermanico.
That Zermanico.
He's
tricksy.
And this is a comic book in 2 parts. The second part being interesting story about sun-eating space vampires.
Yes, we basically got the entire life cycle of a sun eater.
Right.
And how they start out as just the regular vampire types, and they eventually live long enough that they can ascend to be sun-eating clouds.
Right, sun-eating clouds. That's what the vampire became. So that's fun. That's fun stuff.
I quite enjoy that.
Yeah.
But I don't enjoy it as much as the other half.
But the other half, yes. The other half of the comic is bonkers.
This is a cover-to-cover roast of modern DC Comics.
Right, and they just go through many points. Why don't you tell them some of the points that they go across in modern DC Comics that are roasted here?
Okay, well, right on page one, we've got a model. This is, I guess, Superman. Oh, no, this is Green Lantern, or Hal Jordan, Parallax, talking to his vampire bride. He's talking about how they don't commit fun crimes in Gotham anymore in order to do anything. They just focus on Batman himself and breaking the bat.
Break the bat.
Sounds familiar. Although, as much as that is referring to Tom King's run on Batman, you could 100% also say that about the Black Glove, R.I.P. Grant Morrison's run, which is all about Dr. Hurt trying to break the bat. So...
it happens often.
Superman mentions that there are important 21st century superhero mental health issues that need to be dealt with before we can actually help people. While Wonder Woman is pacifying the land of the Humanitars by taking all their balls, literally.
Right. Sword and shield.
The sword and shield.
Trading in the lasso and the wrist cuffs.
He describes current Justice League exactly, the Scott Snyder Justice League. And I know Grant and Scott Snyder are buddies, so, it's got to be a good-natured ribbing. But, the ever more anthropomorphic cosmic entities attacking, or their close relatives from the barely thought-out new region, the Depressoverse.
Yeah. Oh man.
The page of Bendis speak, and then there's let's do it. You be Hal Jordan, and I'll be Superman.
Ah, yes.
All right, and then there's this.
This what?
This odd effect.
You've lost me. Effect?
Like the visual track is frozen and the audio is still rolling.
Audio?
Audio. Yes.
Superman. It doesn't have to be this way.
What way? This is a savage deconstruction. I mean, John Kent wants to go and join the Blackstars is essentially the plot we've had in Superman recently about leaving to join the Legion of Superheroes.
Oh, man. And their faces in this panel here. And Superman's like, no, you cannot have my son. And he's like, Dad, I want to go.
So annoying. So annoying. John's calling Damian Damie. We cut away to Batman. Just for a quick interlude about how his Depressoverse Doppelzombie version has shown up, and he's going to go ahead and just give up now because this is too much.
This is too much. Yeah, it's just his crew with their big smiles.
This issue is too much, man. In the wedding page, there's so many famous vampires. I don't know who Doctor Strange here is actually supposed to be with his little hair thing, but there's Morbius, the living vampire, next to him.
Oh, nice.
Here's the cast of What They Do in the Shadows. There's Jermaine from Flight of the Conchords. Look, I was just watching an interview with the vampire the other day. There's Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt from there, along with Edward from Twilight. It's just an army of famous vampires. I believe that this is meant to be Vampirella.
That makes sense.
There's Nosferatu. I saw him in there somewhere. Little ugly face. But they worked them all in. Yeah.
They're all there.
So this comic is just a wonderful puzzle box of joy and excellent things happening. And Hal Jordan planned for this all along. He redid the universe in such a way that he figured out a way that he could destroy everything by starting a war with Superman.
By taking his son.
Superman versus the Blackstars.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's great.
It's great. It's hilarious. Just the whole thing. I give it a 9.
I give it a 9.
Nice.
This is one of the best issues of the run.
It is. It definitely is.
All right. Speaking of good comics, we're now going to talk about issue 7 of Usagi Yojimbo by Stan Sakai. This is another standalone single issue, and it is wonderful. It's another comedy.
It is. It's straight comedy, just the whole thing.
The whole thing. We get some Gen and Stray Dog, so some of the good sub-characters are showing up.
Yeah, that's cool.
And, Gen is often the side character to show up whenever Usagi needs an action partner.
Nice.
They're going to return some stolen swords for the reward, and they spare this one bandit during the first part of the battle, and then he just keeps leading more bandits back to them to try to steal the swords.
Yep, and keeps getting away.
And he's real good at escaping.
He's fast.
Eventually, they're just too tired to even try chasing him.
True.
And then they get there, and then the swords are fake.
Yeah.
And they don't get the reward because Kitsune outfoxed everyone again.
Kitsune outfoxed them, which is great, yeah. It's totally spanked them.
Yeah, and especially after how, last issue was a standalone, but it was very, dark and serious and emotional, and things were happening. And then this one is fun comedy romp with lots of murder. It was, this is good. This is very good.
Yeah.
I'm giving it an 8.
I'd also give it an 8. Very fun. Now we're going to be talking about issue 6 of Superman, Up in the Sky. That's Tom King and Brad Anderson.
Right.
No,
Andy Kubert.
Andy Kubert.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brad Anderson colored it pretty
colorist.
good. It looks great.
It does look really good. And Superman in this issue is really hulking out.
You do get some good feats of strength.
With the muscles. But there are problems with this issue, even though a lot of it is action.
It's extremely confusing, for one thing.
It is.
Where is Superman the whole time?
Superman is at the edge of the galaxy.
So this is an alien planet.
Yeah.
But they never differentiated enough from the things happening on Earth that for half of this issue, I thought that this was all a flashback or something, or Superman was in another mental fantasy prison type situation.
Oh, interesting.
And that he wasn't just literally on another planet happening to fight the exact same robots that the Justice League is fighting at home.
Right, no, I got it pretty much through the dialogue that, this guy who took the girl for no reason because he needed to study humans is, now that Superman has landed on his planet, launched his Destructo to take over the universe.
Well, that was why he needed the girls, because he needed a human sample to prep his assault on Earth.
Right.
Yeah. But, we never even see the guy, right?
I don't think we do.
Yeah, we don't, I believe, ever actually see the guy. And enters the story at such a late point in the 6th of 6 issues.
Right, we don't know him. Superman destroys some robots while this guy is talking to him somehow. Probably from the robots or something. And Superman keeps calling him Sir. Which felt very ham-fisted, just so when he saves the girl, he can say, yes, ma'am, I'm here. Or, yes, ma'am, you are going to be fine.
I think that it's King trying to do a Clark's such a Boy Scout that even, with some dude he's trying to mess up, he's going to call you sir or ma'am. No matter who you are, that's just who he is.
Nah, I don't buy it. This is scum.
Not into it either.
Superman doesn't respect scum.
I do have to give Tom King points for at least confirming to us that Superman definitely did not axe that sick alien.
Right. Yeah, no, that's true.
He just got better. So
Superman apparently saved him somehow.
Yes, he found a way.
Yeah, no problems there.
So he did still lie to Darkseid, though. So everything Superman said when he gave that speech about her, even just by lying, he's breaking one of his sacred oaths. He still broke that oath.
Yeah, that's true.
Fucking Tom King.
Yeah, but Superman, he flies the girl through space in a little spacesuit that he pulled out of nowhere. And she asks him a bunch of questions about things on the way home. Who would win, him or Batman? And he gives a lame reason why Batman would win.
Yeah, he says Batman would win because I would let him win.
Right, because Batman needs a win.
Dumb. Oh yeah, he fights Galactus real quick.
No problem. We don't even see that. We just see him rushing towards him.
Eat some sort of vegetarian worm sandwich.
Yep. And they have a good jaunt home, and she thanks him.
Well, it could have been poetry over all the shots of them flying home.
Yeah, it's true. It's better to hear Superman answer a question about why he beat or how he beat the Flash with "I ran faster."
Yeah,
that little bit's nice. It's a lot better than poetry.
Yeah.
Even so, not a great run. Every issue was kind of confusing.
I think you didn't need 6 issues to let us know that yes, Superman will work hard to save any person. Of course he would.
Right. So I give it a 4.
I think 4 is right because the art is really good. It looks fantastic.
It looks cool.
Yeah. All right, we're going to move on to issue 3 of Copra by Michel Fiffe, which I thought was the best issue so far of this run because I finally have a real good handle on where everybody is and what they're doing.
Yeah. And this description page of just that at the beginning was very helpful.
The description page itself was such excellently constructed. The way it gave you the hero and the villain, this is who they are, and who they're fighting, and where they are.
Yeah, brilliant.
It was great. I like the immediate confirmation that Yasuda, in fact, does have 6 arms.
Right.
It's all good. It's action. It's action packed. The villains get mostly dealt with, but the drama continues. We get a little flashback with Castillo to explain why it's emotional that he is dead and has been dead.
There's now part robot that's controlling him.
And Yasuda, for some reason, shuts down after axing all of the bad guys. So that's a big to be continued as far as that goes.
Yeah.
We get to see his nasty black bruised up arm that Weir has underneath his the robot appendage they put on him.
Yep.
It's nasty. It's crazy the amount of nasty that Michel Fiffe can work into drawing when he's drawing at this level.
Right, and with just black.
It really, you're like, oh my god, that looks bad.
Yeah.
And the Ochizon are going to show up soon, them evil gods, so that's going to be some good sci-fi stuff. And what's his name? Deadshot's going to go and be killing people who knew about his daughter getting killed, starting with Sonya, who, Amanda Waller.
Right.
But,
I noticed that they were the same.
But, it's Suicide Squad. I really enjoyed this issue of Copra. I'm going to give it a 7.
I give it a 6.
Cool.
Now we're going to be talking about Justice League, issue 37. It's one of those Snyders. Yes, it's Scott Snyder and George Jimenez.
Yes, and man, these splash pages that Jimenez does, like the villains one is fine, but it's just a bunch of identical guys.
It's just a horde, so it's not that interesting. But we do get this beautiful splash page.
Superman
so many characters.
DC 1 Million Superman, all dope fucking Guy Gardner.
Guy Gardner, yes, he's there. Now, one thing
Big mood.
Mr. Terrific and Phantom Girl are both here in their costumes, and Plastic Man, their Terrifics costumes, and Plastic Man is also here in his regular red costume, and Metamorpho does not seem to be here.
Yeah, I don't see Rex either. And to be fair, the Terrific's outfits are all just Mr. Terrific's usual outfit, but then colored for others, so he is just in his usual clothes.
Well, it's true, and Phantom Girl as well. I'm aware of this.
Yeah, it's a good mix. We got Hour Man, we got Beetle.
Blue Beetle.
We got Black Lightning.
Andy.
Ted Cord, I love some Wildcat.
Love Wildcat.
Yeah, it's a nice splash page. I really enjoy it. The Guy Gardner,
Who's
man.
this green guy?
That
looks exactly like Piccolo.
Since we've got the DC 1 million guys mixed in, because that's the DC 1 million Batman, I'm wondering if that's DC 1 million Aquaman. Could be, because Beast Boy's farther back.
Ah, nice.
And then Damian at
the front. The front and center, Damian Wayne.
Yeah.
With Commandy.
Yeah, the young boys shall lead the charge. Everyone under 14 goes first!
Hell yeah. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But, Superman and Aquaman and Starman from the future. Is that future Starman or past Starman?
That is future Starman.
Future Starman, Wonder Woman. They're all holding hands around the tables with a couple others, just willing the world to turn back towards justice. And it kind of works for a second.
Yeah, for a second.
But then it doesn't work, and the monitors are anti-monitors. It's not the anti-monitor.
It is anti-monitor.
It's supers or something when they're all merged together.
Well, they were, but they did kind of just turn back into anti-monitor.
They get ran into.
Yeah. Because they changed
by
shape.
John Stewart.
Yeah. He hits them with the Flash's car.
Yeah, he hits them with the Flash's car and it separates them again, which I found to be very funny. That a car crash would do that. So the anti-monitor, he calls out for help, so Perpetua's just like throws a planet at him.
Yeah, Earth 44, the one where
all the heroes are robots?
Yeah, the Justice League is the Robot League, and what's his name, the creator of the Metal Men, is like their Professor Xavier.
Right, I remember that one.
Yeah.
That was a good one. But it was cool to get the World Forger back for a minute before he sacrifices himself by using the momentum of the incoming planet to strike his hammer hard enough to, make a portal for Kendra to get back to Earth along with her son. He does swing it like a baseball bat. It's quite a cool moment.
And yeah, he dead now.
He's almost definitely dead. Hopefully he comes back, because I like the idea of World Forger being just hanging around with the good guys.
Just chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was probably going to have to leave after the big threat.
Well, obviously. Him and little Jaro and Kendra and John's kid.
Let's talk real quick, though, about Batman and Jaro, because that was the one bit I don't love, is the continuing hilarious Batman and his, so stupid it hurts.
Even this other Batman with the longer ears.
Oh, yeah, so that's the Batman 1 million.
Yeah, when he was like that starfish guy. What's up with him?
Yeah. Silly Batman.
Yeah.
His silly starfish child.
The silly starfish child. It's true. It's weird for Batman to have a starfish child. I admit that. But that being said, I like the starfish.
But I prefer the starfish child to Batman saying, "So stupid it hurts."
That's true. And there's one other big problem that I have with this issue. And that's the fact that the Hall of Doom, or the
Hall of Justice and the Fortress of Doom.
The Fortress of Doom and the Hall of Justice did not fly around shooting at each other much. It seemed like the Hall of Justice just kind of, just floated until it was zapped down.
It was very S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier action.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And then the question is, did Lex... Perpetua's pretty mad at Lex at the end there. Did Lex actually do something because he secretly doesn't want to win, or did John do something from within Lex?
Well, I mean, obviously John would have done something.
But then Superman's like, he's given us a chance to win, like referring to when everybody was talking about Luthor, unless Superman's playing the advanced pronoun game.
Yeah, he's playing the advanced pronoun game, definitely.
What do you give it?
Yeah, I give it the 7. I thought it was real good.
7's good. And yeah, I wonder how many issues are left. I haven't checked ahead, but it seems like we got to be winding down at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of winding down, we got Batman, issue 84, by Tom King, drawn by Jorge Fornes.
Oh, Jorge.
Oh, Jorge. Oh, Tom. Second to last Tom King Batman. This is the why Thomas Wayne from Flashpoint Universe cares and how he got himself involved issue.
Yes, it is. And it goes backwards, kind of.
The whole thing does go backwards, because, the actual fight between them is just Tom King lays Batman out with one punch. Not Tom King, well, I mean, it is Tom King. But Thomas Wayne lays Batman out with one punch.
Yes, he does.
And then we get the flashbacks, and we find out that back in his universe, I guess Thomas Wayne also dated Catwoman and had like the same relationship with his Catwoman that Bruce has with his Catwoman, which I found very creepy.
Very creepy.
And she got killed by Joker Mother.
Joker Mom.
And that's why he wanted Batman to just marry his Catwoman and not be Batman, because everything sucks. And we're going to see if Batman stays down in the last issue. I bet he doesn't.
The last issue.
But I don't know. I don't know if Batman stays down or not. Oh. This is Tom King's Batman. Maybe Batman does stay down.
Well, let's hope not.
Imagine if King got... There was supposed to be 20 more issues of this before his run got curtailed. It was going to go to 105 issues to tell this story, so this is the truncated ending.
That you got pissed and he's going to make Batman lose?
That's what I'm wondering. I mean, he does have another series coming that's like a 12-issue mini, Batman Catwoman, where he's going to get to continue his Batman Catwoman plot.
Let's not get that.
We will not be getting that.
Sweet.
They're trying to lure us in because the villain is Phantasm. It's the first comics appearance of the villain Phantasm from the movie Batman Mask of the Phantasm.
Hilarious.
Yeah, but we ain't going to fall for that shit.
Nah, don't do it.
Yeah. No. I do enjoy Jorge Fornes's drawings. They're a little not dynamic, but they're very well crafted, and I appreciate his draftsmanship. So I'm going to give this issue 2 points for his art, and that is all of the points I'm giving it.
That's fair. I think 2 sounds good. I'll also give it a 2.
Well, that is it. That is all the books for this week. Thanks again to everybody for tuning in this week to listen to us talk comics, and we'll be back in the near future with even more comic reviews.
Oh, I'm supposed to say something here.